Special guest, Matt? What you got there?
Apple pie. Grand Traverse.
Grand Traverse apple pie.
Traverse. Traverse. Traverse? Traverse. Traverse.
Traverse.
Traverse.
Gotta make sure you say it. Like my feet are all swollen tonight. Like I have indents on my
Well,
feet from my shoes.
done a lot of standing,
I put
a lot of
Car
circuit
riding.
and car riding. Every meal has been fried.
Yes. Yeah. You think that pure Michigan
Grease would hit you different.
yeah, the waves would have hit different. Like made my feet swell.
Mine was super swollen yesterday. Yeah, mine was swollen today too.
Yeah, swollen there, too. We're getting old. Start out the podcast talking about our
Fuck,
swollen
it's getting
feet.
rough.
Oh.
How's it feel to be young?
Well,
I don't know.
No.
I'm 40, so
I don't think I'm swollen, so it feels pretty good.
I'm not
Really?
swollen.
It'll come. It'll come.
It just starts happening one day.
But
Yeah. All right. So we started out early.
As I
Early.
eat my apple pie.
I was about to say after this trip, I might pick up on some diabetes.
Might
So.
get some Ozempic.
Some Vegas.
That's what I'm gonna need once we get back. Did I not bring
My
a
feet
fork?
might-
You did. You grabbed a fork. I saw you.
I grabbed.
It's on you. Yeah, no.
No, I dropped it.
I was about to say it's probably somewhere there.
You got a little bit of the
I
Vegas.
didn't mean it like that, but like I'd be there too. Like where the fuck did I?
I
just
mean,
put what I
there's
just
a
had?
there's a catch there. That's why I checked first. I wasn't
Like,
just feeling
sometimes
myself
I'll put
in the
my vape under my
podcast.
belly roll and not know where the hell I put it.
No, it's a good spot.
Where'd it
Like, every fat person knows you.
Spot to warm your hands.
Right.
You get a pouch here when you sit, so I mean, it's your catch-all
Usually doesn't go any farther than that.
until you just lose it. You gotta stand up.
This is
All right.
literally.
We're all like, I think we're all slap happy at this point. Even though we dozed and kind of napped in the car during the last hour.
How do we start our morning? I forget.
Early.
Early. Early.
You were up
At 5:45.
and we were out of, John was out of the room by 6:35 or something.
Yeah.
I think I was getting in the shower.
Luckily, I left the alarm set from the day before. Otherwise, I would have kept sleeping.
Yeah, you said you crashed hard last
So,
night.
yeah, we
Straight
talked
up.
until like 12:30 and went up there, and I just, as soon as I hit the bed, I was out.
Yeah. Skylar had to throw the covers off of me this morning. I could not get up to the love of me.
Well, we stayed up late last night. Bullshitting.
5 hours of sleep.
Yep, I don't do good on 5 hours of sleep.
I normally don't do too well either.
We went to that one place for breakfast, straight to that one place for breakfast.
What was that called?
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Southwood?
Southwood
Pub and Grill? Something like that?
Backwoods Grill.
Back, yeah.
Something. I take a picture.
How could we forget that? It was so good. You know?
It's like the
Well-
pub or
It
something,
was-
right?
Yeah, something like
Southwood's Pub and Grill
Pub and Grill.
Lord knows we remember the cottage, but not this
in
one.
Petoskey.
Petoskey.
Was where the breakfast place
Right.
was. Food was good.
Service.
Service.
Terrible.
This was our second time there for all of us other than Shannon.
Yeah.
We had the same trash server we had last time.
It was the same one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it
I
was.
said I was gonna jump the bitch.
I was going to ask you guys. I thought it was the same one.
Well, you're
was.
once again, I was on your bad ear,
Ah,
and she was right there, and you're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yep, not repeating that right now." She still has my food, and will for a long
Right,
time.
That's what
That's
I was
funny.
thinking.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't realize it was the same.
Same dumb bitch. Now, last time she was running that room, and we got sat in the back corner. So, like, we seen
Yeah,
her working
separate
that
area,
room,
yeah.
but she was never coming over to us across the whole restaurant.
Nice.
Right. So it wasn't a shitty coincidence.
So when we
that-
sat down, I was like,
She just thought that
we got the
was
shitty bitch, but at least we're in the good room because this is what got all her attention.
Yeah.
Last time, we still went
But
without
they
refills.
were the only
and shit.
one. We were the only
Only
ones
one-
in that room.
Yeah.
And they set everyone else in the other room.
The exact thing happened just in reverse last time.
Yeah.
Well, like I saw all the other servers going up to that like drink bar, and I never saw her from the time that we sat till when we got our food.
Yeah.
Literally, Houston had to go and get us straws.
Yeah.
Well, and we had to call Tiana over.
Tiana.
Yeah.
Tiana was solid. Way to go, Tiana.
It's probably a reason they put their first names on the back of their t-shirts.
I don't think the
reasons.
shitty server had her name on the back of the t-shirt.
Yeah, because
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Pick a name you want to be called by, back of your shirt.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to put a real name.
Yeah, you don't have to, no.
yeah, it's like nicknames.
But just put a number. 1,
Yeah.
2.
Oh, God. That'd be a fight.
Thing one, thing two,
Well, Matt can be number 1 or I can be number 1 or something, so
Yeah.
that they can't.
or something.
Yeah.
Nobody's number 1.
But, it doesn't matter.
Digits.
No matter what number it is.
Be like, pick your favorite.
We could go in like
Choose
alphabetical
number.
order.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, you go by, first initial and last name. Be like,
Something.
A is number 1, but, W's like number 24 or whatever.
We could do something.
Just pick a number like that.
Or we could go by like last name
I mean,
instead of
you
first name.
just pick a name.
Yeah, I mean, what?
False bitch. Dumb bitch. There could be a problem with the system.
I tell you what.
I could see a problem with the system already. You're all getting distracted. I gotta finish this up and go to sleep
I had the farmer's skillet.
again with a pancake. Or
I got something different last time.
So the farmer's skillet was biscuits and gravy.
It was
Oh, that's
hash
right.
browns, sausage, peppers, onions,
Nice.
gravy, egg.
And then did it have the potatoes? You got the potatoes
I got
on
the
the side.
potatoes on the side.
Okay.
And
And a waffle.
And you guys had a waffle.
I got the burritos. Those were
we both
good.
got
Double
the breakfast
burritos.
burritos
With the potatoes.
with the potatoes. Yeah.
Were they what? 2 breakfast burritos? Were they the same?
Yeah, mine were like sausage, egg, and cheese, and then his had like ham, egg, onions, peppers.
Yeah, mine was kind of.
His was a little more fancy.
That's what I got the first time we came, so I was like, might as well get it. It was
Right.
good. Waffle. We could barely even touch our waffle.
I know, but it was good.
They're,
You guys helped us
they're
eat
good.
it.
Yeah, the waffles are good. I mean, they're just a big Belgian waffle. You really can't mess that up. I mean, I'm sure it's probably just
Decent food. The prices were
mix.
pretty good.
Yeah, the prices were pretty
You got
good.
eggs Benedict,
I got the
right?
eggs Benedict with
hash or
side of hash brown.
you got
I got
Yeah.
the potatoes.
the potatoes and you got the corned beef
Corned beef
hash.
hash.
That's
on
what it
the
was.
side.
Corned beef
Corned beef
hash.
Corned beef
yeah.
hash.
I like
was good.
a good corned beef hash.
Yeah.
Corned beef hash.
It was just a can corned beef hash, but it was
good.
decent. They had a good sear on it.
Yeah.
And even though the hollandaise was more than likely a dry mix, it was okay.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good. I mean, I didn't finish it all. It was a lot of food.
And what did we do after that? We went to the White House after that, right?
Well, so we drove we went to the pie place.
Oh, the pie
Yeah,
It was
place.
like an
Drive-in
hour and a half
Traverse
drive.
Yeah,
Traverse City
got us some
pie.
sweets.
Oh my god, that coconut cream pie.
Their crust,
I wish I would have got a mini one.
their crusts are
That shit was
delicious.
so good.
I got
Nice-
I got the
nice
peanut butter
crust.
chocolate pie. It was good.
I got the
Peanut butter
cherry-
chocolate's good.
Cherry crumb pie. It was really good.
And I just ate my apple crumb
Right. How was
right in the beginning of this podcast. It was
Yeah.
delicious as always.
Yeah.
There used to be one right next door to Coffee Junkies now.
A pie place?
Traverse City pie
That pie
place.
place.
Yeah, they had that whole
Really?
shopping center where
In
Jimmy
Indianapolis.
John's, the health food, the iPhone repair, and the boba is.
No,
They-
they
Oh,
didn't.
and that's why
they-
Brett was like, pick me up a pie.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, they closed. Fun fact on my birthday,
Oh.
and I had a free. My card was full, and I was saving it for my birthday, and they literally the day they closed was on my birthday.
Oh.
That is shit.
Yeah. What's even more fucked? The next year, Don Pablo's closed on
your
my birthday. Same parking lot.
I have parking lot choice for you.
So if Junkies closes,
It'll be on your
On your
birthday.
it'll be on my birthday.
So we know Indiana
birthday's
isn't
coming
really
up.
a big pie, a pie state.
Well, there is a
like
pie
that.
place in Indianapolis.
Not a Grand Traverse.
Not a Grand Traverse, but there is a pie place because you can get. I follow them on Instagram. Like you can get like the take and bakes. It's like a pot pie, a chicken pot pie on one side, but then the other side is like a cherry or a blueberry crumb pie or something.
Weird.
I'll have to look it
That's-
up. Yeah.
Like in one pan?
Yes, it's like
That's-
2 little tins. Like it's a double tin, and you take it home and bake it. And
Bake it off yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, they had chicken pot pies, big chicken pot pies in the
Yeah.
little freezer there.
yeah,
At the Grand
Their
Traverse.
crust is so good.
yeah. Their crust was just really good. Like it must have been a mixture of lard and butter to get that kind of that flakiness. But it was
See, that's the
really good.
details on food I don't know.
Yeah.
Like they will go so deep into food.
And then after the pie company, we went to the lighthouse. The
Right
Lighthouse.
Yep, Mission Point.
Mission Point.
Oh my
Old
God.
Mission Point.
You
Old
guys
Mission
weren't
Point.
standing there for this. So we got the binoculars out, and I had seen some people out on the rocks, and we were like looking for boats and other lighthouses. You know, we're just looking. And I'm like looking, and all of a sudden I see this hand, and it's like waving. It's like this shirtless
The guys that
person.
came
I
out.
think it was a girl.
There's no
Okay.
way. No.
No.
That was
I think it
that
was,
was a young
girl
boy.
now. No, I think it used to be a girl.
I don't think
That
so.
kid didn't look over in like 15 or
13.
Say what you want, but
Yeah,
I had
think
the
it-
binoculars.
oh,
Yeah, they
that's true.
came. They came
Well,
up.
we were standing. They came up.
They came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that he just had moves.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was behind the cabin when we were leaving, and his brother was ridiculously tall.
You
Yeah,
didn't see the hair.
'cause you were
think that
videoing
was
the-
like,
the cabin. What were you saying? His haircut?
It was weird, but yeah,
You'll be
was
able to
just
see
giving
this
me-
unidentified underage person that will be in a shot, I'm sure.
yeah.
Oh, he was definitely in one of the shots.
But yeah, they started waving, and I was like, bruh, I'm just trying
If
to.
there's an
like,
internet-friendly footage, I will pop up an image, block out the face, but keep the hair.
But yeah, I was just trying to look at the lake, and some random person was waving in the binoculars. So awkward because I was like, I'm not trying to look at you. I'm trying to look past you.
I really want to
But
go back to that.
you were looking right at him.
I really want to go back to that same lighthouse and walk that path in the water.
It's crazy that it was, what was it, 2010? 20?
yeah, it wasn't
2003?
that long ago. I mean, 10 years ago.
2020, it was up to the steps, he said.
Yeah, 2020. It was up to the
but when was the last year that you could walk the whole mile?
drought was
2003?
2010, I think.
Yeah, between 2007 and 2010, they said there was a really bad drought those 3 years or so, and you could walk about a mile out before you get to the water.
Feels good out here. I'd go all the way out there. I would.
Well, you could see though where that rock formation that you could walk was. Like there's this piece over here you could walk, and then it was open, but way over here it picked back up and then wrapped back around. We did not get to see that last time we were there.
No.
It was a little bit,
It was,
but it wasn't way out there where those people were standing.
right. We didn't put it. Yeah, we didn't put it together because there was nobody out there. You know.
Right.
We're just like whatever. You know?
But you couldn't see the rocks like you could today.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
We got to see everything that we didn't last time we were here, and I think that's awesome.
Yep, we got to go inside the log cabin
Yeah.
for the real cat that was sleeping on the bed.
Right.
I don't even know if the camera was running then.
It was. It's on video. Oh, I can just only see myself.
You gotta put the camera up to it and then put your hand around the camera.
And then, can you do one of these?
200-pound logs.
Yeah, push everyone.
Oh, a fake cat. Excuse you. Do you see the fake cat?
Creepy.
Oh, look at the log.
How do you know it's fake?
I mean, it looks kind of real.
It's cool.
Kitty, kitty.
Pretty shit if it just opened its eyes.
Yes. And we caught it on camera. That'd be fucking dope.
What's in here? What's in here?
Will you knock it off?
I'm not joking.
Oh my god, stop. We can't take him anywhere. Same log cabin Skylar tried to break into.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we
Wine tour,
winery.
which I booked at the wrong place.
But I still like that place. I thought
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
That
It's a little
outdoor
bit
courtyard
bigger,
was
so I think
nice.
they probably had more options.
That outdoor, yeah. it
That,
was-
that outdoor courtyard.
I mean, it worked out well, but
yeah.
Yeah.
wrong
But it was
place.
funny
the weather
that
was nice.
the people who were coming up there, they were definitely bougier than
We are.
we
Yes.
are.
I felt like I'm surprised they didn't turn us away at the door if we didn't show a country club pass or something.
But Alice was
I mean-
cool.
Yeah, Alice, even though they were,
even though she was on probably one of her first tours being the,
Yeah,
the
she had little
speaker.
cue cards and everything.
yeah.
She didn't
But
have
she did good. She did good.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I tipped her.
Well, and even if like when she couldn't answer your question, like she got someone else.
She
didn't like
which
leave
is
us hanging.
Nice.
Which we didn't get his name.
No, but he
No.
seems super knowledgeable as
He
well.
And super
I think
friendly
he
to
was,
hop
like,
in,
one
to stop
of
in the middle of their flood that was ongoing.
Yeah.
And this is a semi-dry.
They are, with that dimpling, they have coolant so they can control the fermentation.
Okay.
So they will cool it down when they want to stop fermentation at whatever point.
It's a cooling tank, and then they can. That's really neat.
Yeah. And it's funny because winemaking is definitely one of those art and science. Like whenever I talk to the winemaker, I feel like I can start out where we're talking about things that I understand, and then it veers into chemistry and all these other things. And so it takes a special kind of person to be a winemaker because you have to have those be able to combine those two things. Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever seen, there's a somewhat obscure wine called orange wine. Kind of showing up more and more. That's whites treated like they're a red. So they're fermented on the skins and aged on the skins a little bit. And then they're pressed. Where that weird color comes from, I don't really know.
Okay. But
But-
they're more orangey color? They
It's like gold, orange. Yeah. It's unusual stuff, but it's very exotic tasting,
Yeah.
never fresh tasting. Kind of tastes old. Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't have a very wild and wide appeal,
Okay.
but it's interesting.
Some people are like, oh. this
Not
is
necessarily good,
I
but it's
agree with you.
interesting.
I'm gonna buy this orange wine.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And they're usually really expensive and
okay.
almost never worth it.
All right. Good to know.
Try it if someone else buys it.
Yeah,
Spend your
yeah.
money. Thank you.
That's good advice.
Yes, thank you.
it kind of winemaker's choice because they do different things. Natural cork allows a little bit of oxygen to come in.
Welcome to my crib part 2. Welcome to my crib part 2.
I'll take you out there.
Let me take you to the patio.
Oh, it's so freaking nice out here.
There's the ice one.
How much more was that?
Well, it's because they were
Washing
cleaning
up the tank, yeah.
Washing the tanks, yeah. So,
I did get some okay footage of inside of a tank.
oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah. You guys went around the corner and the door was open, so I was like trying to like stick it in there.
I didn't know if you seen anything or if it was too dark in there, but
I don't know.
okay.
I couldn't like see what I was aiming at
Alright.
because like the gimbal's trying to correct and I'm like, get the fuck in there.
Well, then you had the whole story of the winery. You know, the guy was a priest.
Oh,
Yes.
Mary the Nun.
Chateau
Had
Chantel
one
was the name of the
child.
About
winery.
63 acres on the top of this whole hill in the peninsula in Michigan on a priest's salary or whatever.
A priest and
They
nun
must have, like I said, they must have come
to rip out all of the cherry trees
Yes.
And
buy
swap-
grape trees and start growing
and
grape
swap
vines.
it
grapevines. I mean,
The thing is,
with
he
the
may
power
have
of God.
spent some time in Italy or in the Vatican area where there was
growing by, I mean,
growing that kind of stuff.
And the vineyards.
Yeah, the vineyards.
and,
But yeah,
That's
for, and
true.
then for that,
She didn't say that,
And
but
then
that
it's
could be
very
true.
interesting that their daughter is the CEO now.
Mhm.
Because that picture looked so old.
Yeah,
You know, but I
Well,
mean, she's
so-
probably.
you probably didn't hear it. So when we were leaving, and there was the lady standing in the alcove, that was the granddaughter.
The granddaughter
Yes, yes,
of the CEO.
of the daughter of the CEO, the granddaughter of the priest and the nun. That sounds like a bad bar joke.
It really does, but it really wasn't.
Okay, so the grand.
Yeah.
The granddaughter was the one I was speaking with and who was standing in the hallway when we come up.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the
Yeah.
CEO's
So
daughter.
she
Okay.
was probably 30-ish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say 30-ish.
Yeah. So I'd say her mom's probably,
50.
50, 60,
60.
70. Well,
Yeah,
he said
she's-
he was in his 90s
yeah.
and he lives upstairs.
I mean, yes. Yeah, on his.
Alleged
I'm surprised we didn't
or
hear
suspected deathbed.
the Darth Vader sounds. Well, the grandma's dead. The mom's dead.
Can't bring up Darth Vader
I
today.
know.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Darth Vader. Yeah.
That was a good moment of silence. Thank you.
But yeah, like
Angel Jones.
those stairs going up with all those pictures.
Yeah.
The pictures were a little creepy. There was
Yeah.
that was a little much
uh-huh.
on the amount of pictures.
I just wanted
Going
to go up
upstairs.
there so bad, but I also didn't know what we would see.
Yeah.
Could you forget what you saw once you went up those
He's
stairs?
still alive. He's upstairs.
I'm sure that he's got a caretaker or somebody up there.
Mhm.
But shit, why not? Why not live up there above your vineyard?
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
for sure.
Revenue's
Spend your
coming
time
in.
there.
You got the money.
Laying
You
in bed.
got the money and the
Wine-
power of God behind you. Somebody's going to get you
winewarriors.com.
supplies.
All right.
There was a winewarriors.com. That was that picture that was
Oh yeah, I meant to Google that.
in the basement.
I assume that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah. If I can spell warriors correctly. She said they were featured on some travel shows and stuff too.
Well, they definitely, I don't think, should have let us down there while the floors were wet because
No, yeah.
we didn't sign any fucking waivers or
I
nothing.
could have owned a part of the winery.
So winewarriors.com is no longer active. But I guess it used to be a TV
Yeah, is
show.
it for sale? I can buy it.
Okay, so winery, I don't know. Well,
What?
we all like pretty much the same wines.
Yeah.
The sweets.
Um,
My mother's blowing me up with dog videos.
Oh.
And then I had a nosebleed.
Oh,
You had
the
a
nosebleed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, we could have moved
Somebody
right past the
said that.
nosebleed, and you
Yeah,
brought yourself
I
back
knew it was
in.
coming up.
But we tried what? The Naughty Red. We tried
Celebrate.
I had late harvest.
Celebrate. or something was the one
I tried like
kind of
the
the middle.
cherry cider or whatever.
And the third one was the late harvest that we had on the tour.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, the
You have
estate
the
late
menu.
harvest or something. We got the paper
I
somewhere.
was like, you had the menu. Did you already run it upstairs?
And those are good.
So
So
show me my first.
we're definitely sweeter wine
Yep.
people.
More whites
More
and
whites.
rosés than really red.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I tried like a cranberry one. Initially it had like a good smell to it, a good body. It quickly turned to cough syrup tasting.
That all the cherry ones I thought tasted like straight cough syrup or
Yeah.
like a cough drop even.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they just
Yeah. Try the ice wine. That
It-
was
It was
super
it,
sweet.
it had a weird taste, but it was sweet. I didn't actually mind it. Not $90 a bottle worth getting.
No, it's.
What the
she
guy
said-
say? It's worth trying if somebody else is paying for it.
No, that's the orange.
Right.
was
No. But I'm just using
Yes,
his saying
yes.
that
Yeah.
for it. I wouldn't buy it, but I would
Yes.
drink it if somebody else did.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I mean, because we got a small pour, enough for us to all get a couple sips out of it, which really kind of surprised me that we all were able to get that many sips out of it. But I think a little sip is all you
All
freaking
you
needed.
need, yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
where it
and
could have
I
been very.
barely took a sip because
Yeah.
I didn't like much of what.
But
we had.
after hitting all three of mine, which I did not like,
Yeah.
maybe that was the like. Well, out of the four,
And I'm surprised they don't offer. I saw that they did have like pita chips and stuff like there hanging down in the basement. Like they didn't offer more of like a charcuterie type board.
they do. They do.
When I was
Oh, did it?
checking
Okay, I didn't
out,
see
There
I
was,
saw
like-
a little menu.
Well, yeah, there was a whole counter for it. Like we were at the
okay.
bar, and then where we were standing, across and to the left a little bit, there was a bar there.
Okay. Okay.
Because one of those groups got one when I was going in.
Okay. Then there's a lady with her baby stroller.
That shit was weird.
Weird.
Like she walked around with them for a long time.
You
and
guys
then
didn't
what?
And she
mention
was
it,
like,
but I was
okay.
looking at it. I was like, what the hell?
But the way she was
Oh.
walking was weird, and
But
she
she
was
was
sipping her
staring.
wine at the same time.
She was looking at us.
She was getting real
Constant.
close to us, which was weird. Like, was that they don't belong here kind of bullshit? You know what I mean?
probably.
As you turn your baby in a stroller towards the sun,
Yeah.
and then
Well, then-
abandon it behind a fence
Drinking alcohol.
Literally,
Yeah.
because I think maybe it
while
was like
rolling
the
your
grandma
coworker over,
did
spraying
a lap
suntan
with the
lotion on
baby.
him.
Yeah.
And then I think the mom was like, "Oh, he's asleep," and just literally put him in a corner. And then they all walked away
Facing
from
the
the
sun,
table.
though, I feel like is the very important aspect to that.
Wait, like that's a baby.
Yeah. Weird.
Also, get a babysitter if you're trying to go out and drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would have
They're
been
all
even
like-
better was if they got on the party bus.
Yeah.
Right.
Good shit.
You know, they're going to every vineyard.
But I mean, for it being a weekday, a Monday,
It was pretty busy.
like it was pretty busy,
Mm-hmm.
and they were all like, dressed in their little going to the vineyard outfits, and
Yeah.
had her the weird mom had her little sweater on with her khaki shorts or whatever, and her
Yep.
heels, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Weird, and here we're dressed
Well, I
in
mean-
jeans and hoodies and whatever.
It is a vineyard all the way up in northern Michigan.
Traverse is definitely a little more.
Uppity.
Yes. But I also like going through that city more than I do
Oh.
like.
Do explain.
Well, I like being able to see the water when we're
Yeah.
driving. That's what I hate about up here is I can't see the water.
It wasn't because of the regular squirrels.
Oh my god! No, I like looking at the big houses, you know.
Yeah,
And,
no, I get you.
and they have all the orchards and the vineyards, and it's just
Yeah.
way prettier.
We forgot about the lesbian lounge.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we passed the lesbian lounge full of
Had
Subarus.
All the Subarus. What was it called? The tasting place.
Yes.
And then,
And
It was
you
like-
can take that wherever you want to take it.
Lesbian smorgasbord.
Yeah.
Lined up.
the Two Lads Winery,
The two little winery.
barn,
The
on
whole
the side of the road.
Well, and then there was the one barn up the road from them that had the rainbow roof.
Mhm.
I think they're in
So-
business together.
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
Lots of Subaru and lesbian jokes today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, seeing the water, we still have not figured out why the boats are moored away from the shore as far as they are.
Yeah, out in
with
the middle of the lake.
with no piers.
Yep, we got to figure that one out.
Yeah.
That one was probably
We
a
need
good
to ask a
100
local,
yards
probably.
It was way out there.
Yeah.
away
And
from
is it like
shore.
a low and high tide thing? Was the water just up above the pier and we just didn't see it?
No.
No, that would be too spaced
I mean,
out.
Yeah.
you would think, but I don't know.
And that
I
water
don't know.
was pretty clear. I think we would have seen if there was
I
a
don't know.
dock
That sun was
underwater.
shining on it.
Yeah, you might be right. Because some of the ones where you could see the docks go way out.
True.
Yeah.
Because it's so shallow for
Yeah.
that whole distance.
Yeah.
So it might
So you
be
think
they
they
have.
just walk out to their boat because it's so shallow?
Maybe.
Well, I think they have a dock
or
there.
maybe a dock, but the dock might have been underwater.
Right. If the dock's only typically like a foot above water.
Didn't think about
That could make sense.
Which, and still, if they're at high tide and it's only an inch or two underwater, they'd still probably just walk out there.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. Because there was some sea-doos and then a couple boats.
Because that does make more sense.
That makes way more sense.
I guarantee that's exactly what it
what it
is.
is. So, but yeah, it just looked odd.
Okay.
It just looked like they were just docked without piers.
So what now?
So,
I'm tired.
next, what will be next?
What now? Well, we finish where we started. We're almost there.
Yeah, so we've been to the winery. We've been
Yeah.
through Traverse City, which it is a neat little city, and I'm sure there's more to explore.
It's a very cool city.
That drive that we drove today was what we drove the last time we were here. And that,
With
Oh, I
way
that.
more time to go and check out every
Yeah.
little nook and cranny that you could.
I
Then
think
we went
that-
to the sand dunes that we have. That's right.
Yeah, we went to Sleeping Bear. Went to Sleeping Bear Sand
Um,
Dunes. Where'd we go after the lighthouse?
turn and point the green light towards you. There you go.
So we went to. Do we go straight from the pie place to the sand dunes?
We went from the winery to
Winery to the sand
Yeah.
dunes.
winery to the
Okay.
sand dunes.
After the nosebleed, then
Yeah.
we drove.
Yep. And then
Back through Traverse. Actually, I think it was that time through Traverse is when we ran into the lesbian lounge.
I get a lot of interference. Oh shit.
I think that's probably what made it extra funny was a little wine in our system.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. I don't know. I thought we saw the tasting place before the winery.
Did we though?
I think so.
Yeah,
I've
because I
seen a little
think
bit.
that's when we figured out that.
Because we saw the
We
tasting
booked
place
that-
before the pie place. Because we had to pass it to get to the
We
pie.
did. We did. Yeah, I guess maybe,
Yeah.
maybe you're right.
Yep.
It all blends together.
It all blends together. Yep.
So
It
the
does.
dunes. We had a little trouble finding the dunes.
Yeah. Had to make the scenic loop twice.
Yeah, well, we got to the scenic loop. Then John's national card thingy
That was awesome.
Yeah.
saved us $25.
Yeah.
And clutch.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Park ranger, super
I-
cool guy.
I learned something today. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
You can go to any of them.
Any of them.
Yeah. Yep. National
For
Park
free.
Disability Pass.
Maybe I'll take my brother. And go
That's-
places.
yeah, that's
He'll get me in
cool.
for free.
Yep.
What a guy.
Your mom can get one too.
Yeah, she won't go nowhere. Got in, made our way around the loop.
Yeah.
Missed the dunes.
Missed the dunes, even though we stopped at the dunes
Right
Right.
there.
to go potty,
Correct.
and then we
And
left.
a parking space that faced the ramp up to the dunes.
Not knowing we had to
Yes.
make a walk to
And we're
the
like, there's-
dunes,
All
through the woods.
There's a lot of people walking up there, and there's a lot of sand.
right,
we
all
left.
these cars, but there's no one over here. Where they at?
All three guys stayed in the car.
And we just left.
Looked at the path and
Yeah, looped back
did
around.
not realize what we were doing.
Went looking for some black bears. Never found any. Oh,
Man, couldn't.
got to go see the.
That was a trek up there. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna die, but it was like my
Yeah.
legs and body were feeling it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, damn, I didn't surprise, it surprised me. I walk all the time. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, sand will get you.
yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know, but
It'll
like,
let you know that you have bad knees, bad.
especially
Yeah.
when it's at an incline. And it's like,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't seem like it was that big of an incline
Yeah.
until you're at the top and you're like,
And then
damn, that was an actual fucking
and then
decent incline.
that little incline to get up there, I can see why the big incline is so freaking terrible.
yeah.
You know? So, but I did also learn
That was
like
crazy.
just stepping other people's like footprints.
Yes.
Like, and it just makes it a little bit easier to get through the sand.
It also helped by not getting sand in my shoe because like their toe was my heel now.
Yes. Yep.
And once I found the one footprint, I was able to go decently far in it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Me too.
John was able to trek it seemingly decent.
Yeah. Yeah. He did
He
really
said
well.
the cane helped a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as he said it, I was like, well, that makes sense. Stab it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it had the little quad tip too, so that a little
Some
extra
ski
push.
ones would have been.
Yeah. Well, there was a guy at the one restaurant that had those.
You got that oven still on?
No. It was just the burner top to warm up that cast iron to dry it.
Party John.
But yeah, like, so, we finally get up to the dunes and, pictures are not worthy of this view. Like, it
No.
was freaking
I would
amazing.
compare it to the Grand
Yeah.
Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you see pictures of it and you're like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
big.
it's okay. It's cool.
And then
like,
you stand
know.
there and you're like, well, no, that's actually huge. That's massive.
Yeah, that is
That's a
massive. And it
big
is
hill.
amazing. And like, I kind of read the history up on it, how the guy had bought the property with intentions of putting in like golf course and country clubs and all this stuff, and got sick and died. And then the market crashed, and then they decided to turn it into a park, which, good for us. That unfortunately that he had to die, but fortunate that
Well, I mean, there's
the state decided that it was not going to be taken
and
into
privatized.
Privatized, yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing he could have done with that hill, really. I mean, that would have been
That'd been some hell of a
excavation
course,
work. I don't even
yeah.
know what you do.
yeah, I don't know.
Drop a small nuke, I guess, and turn it to glass would be your easiest option at that point. I don't know. That's a lot of sand.
That's a lot of sand. But yeah, I mean, he had all these grandeur plans to make it into a place for rich people, but now, everyone can see it, so,
That's non-bougie, non-rich people.
yeah.
And enjoy it.
It was frightening walking out on that deck.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Looking
bit.
There was like 30 people already on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And people moving quickly. I don't like people moving
Yeah,
quickly
yeah.
on wood decks. Not when I'm already hearing boards squeak. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm squeaking a board, but not making
He's
jukes.
back, and he has cookies. Good choice.
And he's asleep.
Wow. Had a long car ride back.
But yeah, that water is just so what I was reading is the water is so blue because it's not fed from like, other creeks or rivers or whatever. It's fed from an underground system, underground stream or whatever. And it makes it clearer so it appears bluer. I'm like, that's kind of neat,
One of those smaller lakes.
up there above the sand dunes. That's why that area was so.
Oh, that's Lake Michigan.
And it
blue.
was so calm too.
Mm-hmm.
It was so calm.
Yep. And then you had the 450-foot
Which there was
sand dune.
6 or 7 people.
6 or 7 people down there at the bottom.
I got a hell of a video zooming in on them.
And I got
Props to
video
the iPhone.
footage of it, and like it just didn't do justice because like from your eyes point of view, they look like ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the camera, they look like
people from the top of the hill. You could only see them from the side or from that.
From the top of the hill, you couldn't see the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see it goes down, and I'm like,
I didn't even see people. The people are halfway up until I got on that platform. and I was
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
platform.
Yep.
yeah, that's a significant hill.
Yeah, so this is part of it.
You can even, this won't even justify it. But like, them people are so tiny down there, it's not even funny.
The pictures just don't do it justice.
Here, baby.
You can actually go up and go all the way to the water and down if you're super.
Look at this drop. How little those people are stuck.
I want to see them climb. Oh. With the binoculars. People
Stuck. Okay.
The other one you can.
Go up and down. Okay.
You can actually go up and go all the way to the water and down.
With the iPhone, I was able to like zoom in like 15 times to get to the people at the bottom. And I was like, oh my God, I actually got it. Because like you zoom in that much, any little movement and you're, you're gone.
Yeah. But there's like what, 4 or 5 down to water's edge, and then 2 that were
A quarter of the way up
quarter
the
of the
hill.
way up. Yeah, and you could tell they
Quarter
were
of the way and not to the hard part.
No, and you tell that they were already regretting it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah,
They're probably still climbing.
yeah.
I bet it was fun going down. Oh, I bet it was great going down.
I disagree. I think it would be terrifing.
Hey, you just
Because if you go
slide
too
in there.
fast, you're gonna hit
Yeah,
that
but-
You can sit on
water.
your ass and just slide.
That's a lot of sand up your ass.
Like,
But,
I'm
like,
just a doctor.
I feel like walking up backwards.
You could
is
poop in the
just-
cat box at that point and
Right.
get away with it.
You feel like you're not making any progress because every step you're just sinking more down. So it's like
Yeah, I would be scared to even ever try to attempt even that.
they were
Yeah.
like crab.
It just seems, as soon as you start the slide, if you rolled, it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going
Yeah.
down 500 feet.
With a $3,000 fine.
Well, I'd be dead by the time I get to the bottom. So
Nope, I would be walking the beach and walk that 1.5 miles, 2 miles, or whatever to the next
yeah,
area.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be more feasible and try to go back up.
Yeah.
yeah.
It would be less work on your legs.
It would be tough work on your legs getting down,
Yeah.
and then a 1.5 mile walk afterwards. Definitely the way to go, though. If you go, if you're at the bottom, walk it.
Yeah. Could you imagine how, okay, if you're on a sled at the top, how far you can sled out across that water? Like,
or
skip like a
get on
rock.
like a canoe and do it. And just
You'd have to make sure the canoe front was lifted. When you
It would
hit.
have to be lifted because otherwise you're going to hit that first piece of water and flap.
I feel like there was a Jackass episode similar,
it has to be somewhere out there.
I would say.
Maybe we should contact them and be like, you guys should just come here and do it at this spot and see what happens.
There might be something against them doing stuff in national parks. I don't know if they've ever done anything at a national park.
Yeah.
I mean, they've always done it at like city parks and
I
stuff.
was like, there's been a lot of city parks.
Yeah.
Then we
Man, my intrusive thoughts told me to just go down. it.
retraced our tracks through the demon trail or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dora Trail?
The
Yeah.
Dora Trail.
We did. We
After-
took Shannon to the dirt road.
Got scared by a wild lesbian.
Yes. This is where lesbians come in again. Shannon did not see the wild lesbian.
I was walking
Had our
the
window
trail,
down,
had my
back
window
seat,
down, and
was
all of a
looking out
sudden
to the
there's
side,
a
all of
face
sudden
in
there's
my
a face in the
window.
windows we go by. That's pretty funny.
I didn't scream.
Thank God.
That poor lady probably would have freaking took off running. Because I mean, how often is she encountering traffic walking that trail?
I would assume never.
Yeah.
100% of the time, we have not seen another vehicle on that road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given
Yeah.
that's only 2 times, but. Like, are you heading back to your Subaru? She made eye contact.
Wasn't expecting a person to be by my window.
Pay attention, Shannon. What are you doing? Reading the book back there?
See past your headrest and your head.
All right, tell me where to go.
That would be funny. A person's face go right by you, huh?
Jesus.
Shannon's looking out like, ah!
I'm over here looking for wildlife. Didn't expect to see like a wild lesbian.
Wild lesbian. That's crazy.
There's the silver.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, I don't think very many cars go down that road.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
either.
there's definitely not a car going down that road.
No.
The very end was rough
Yeah.
this time.
Well, that hill was kind of washed out.
Mm-hmm.
Had some erosion since April.
But the Wagoneer handled it.
Did amazing.
We had a squeeze between another tree. Not as close as the last one.
Not at all.
And then we headed to. It's Ice Maker doing that.
I heard that at 1 in the morning. I got scared last night.
I was like, the dishwashers
It's like
are
I
running.
jumped
Jan?
back at it again. No, but it was sketchy because I think I was the only one up. Skylar's passed out.
Then went to the cottage.
Once this is over, you want to see sketchy, go out, turn these lights on,
I
and go out
want to
there.
go out there, but I can't do it alone.
I'll go with you. It's
Okay.
it's an
Or
experience.
just give me your 9mm one.
One or the other.
Just start shooting in the dark.
Yeah, after the day.
It's all fun and games until you hear the creaking in the woods, and then it's your butthole puckers.
Oh, yeah. So headed to the cottage. You guys have had the cottage before.
We did.
Was not as good this time.
Was not.
Yeah. Was it?
So we got there. There's 2 open horseshoe tables, can hold at least 6 people.
Yeah. Told that they wouldn't have room.
Yeah, we had to wait 10 minutes.
So.
So I went to the bathroom. I found the tables, and then not too loudly, but I
Yeah.
told the group about the open tables just chilling.
Yeah, and I think that the hostess overheard
And then
and then set us.
while we were waiting, a couple came in. Drew Bell, like ding dong.
Yeah, I was
came
freaking
in.
like, what the hell?
And the kid goes, "What?" And he goes, "Bell, Bell." And he's like,
Ding dong?
"Yeah, ding dong." And the guy's like, "I'm confused." And he's like, "I sounded it out for you."
Shit.
And his wife's like, well, we need to sit down here or something.
Yeah.
He was like, I know what I'm doing or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay.
I was laughing so fucking hard on the inside, but I was like, this dude is not in the mood today. I really wanted to tell him that, like, ding dong was a solid.
Yeah, that was a solid.
That was solid.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody would have said that to me,
Like,
I
yeah.
would have laughed and been like, got it.
Got it. Gotcha.
Bell. Got it.
But we got seated and then met Phil Jr. And he was nice enough. You know, he brought our waters out quickly enough.
Was that his name?
No. No. I say that because the other guy reminded me, like the other guy was a lot older, but they kind of talked the same, had the same like inflection to their speech.
Shirt.
And the one that came
the
over
boss?
yes, the one that came over to check on us, I'm like, oh, he's like Phil Dunphy from Modern Family.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just he's
I don't know
like,
who that is.
hey ho family, how's everything going? We'll pull him up later.
Okay.
On a video or something.
I'll slide him in. So
Yeah, so he was. It
Us
was like there was
non-Modern Family people
Phil,
know.
and then
Phil Jr.
Phil Jr.
was our server.
was our server. But then what happened? Something got said behind you. I didn't.
yeah, so the staff is working literally right behind me. One lady just like stayed leaned up against the fucking thing. I swear to God, it
It
seemed
was
like
bothering the shit out of me because I was right there in the corner and I just felt her like staring at the back of my head.
just right there the whole time.
Why is she
And we were
there
talking
the
shit,
whole time
too.
and staring at us?
We're like,
Yeah, but there's-
Monkey bread's cold as fuck.
Well, I didn't want to turn around and get involved in the conversation, so I don't know who was talking to who
Right.
behind me.
Yeah.
Well, the kitchen doors.
But
right there, too.
somebody wasn't supposed to be seated somewhere because of the big table or they had a big party going on, and I'm assuming it was us, not supposed to be seated there. But I don't.
Maybe,
know.
but I mean, how would we interfere with a big table that was in the room next door? And
Unless our server was supposed to be, instead of
Maybe.
taking us, he was supposed to go help in the big room.
maybe, but like he also, after we got set, 2 or 3 other
The
tables got set. He took care of them too.
Correct. Well, I'm
So-
assuming
They probably switched some
they
stuff
made,
around.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And if that was his kid, he definitely was supposed to get the big party in the
big
in the
party,
room.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming.
Get that automatic 20% tip.
But last time we went there because we wanted the monkey bread.
Yeah. And
So
you guys didn't get it last
I
time.
We
got
did
the
not.
monkey bread this time, and it was nasty.
and everybody got salads. I did not. So I was
I got soup.
so excited.
I got the French onion soup.
Okay, same thing. You guys all had actual meals to eat. I was so excited to get something to eat.
And it was.
And it was shit. It was
Yeah.
cold.
It
Yeah.
was not good
They
at
were hard. They
all.
weren't soft.
It
I
had a
mean,
weird aftertaste.
It was just bad. And I ate
Yeah.
two real quick, and that
Well,
was
he
just,
said it was a frozen product.
Yeah.
it's a frozen product. We just give away.
Yeah, we just give away. We just heat it up and give it away. So I mean,
So
Wow.
it tastes like a product that you would
heat
heat up and give it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why the other reviewers think that was good, I have no idea.
Maybe they got warm. Maybe it was warmer, but it was definitely not.
I feel like even if it was warm, it still would have tasted weird.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't either.
Maybe there's
The
excited to
coleslaw
have
was
something.
definitely weird. To me, it tastes like it was gone bad almost.
Yeah. So we
It had
got.
too much vinegar. It had
It
a
definitely had
very
too much
bad,
vinegar.
Strong apple vinegar, but there was also this weird underlying taste that was
Like bad.
like almost like the
Yeah.
mayonnaise had gone bad.
Yeah.
Maybe too much vinegar maybe soured
Curdled
the mayonnaise. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know enough
Maybe.
about all that.
I don't know.
It-
But yeah, the coleslaw
Definitely
was
it was
good. We had-
vinegary.
So you ended up getting the fisherman's platter, which was what, a piece of cod, some perch, and some
Yeah,
shrimp.
2 perch
So,
and 1 piece of cod. And then it's supposed to be 5 shrimp. I got like 9, but I think it's because they burnt them, so then they cooked
Oh, okay.
more. Which
And then hand-cut fries.
Then they burnt those again.
So
The fries weren't crispy at all. Their mine was soggy.
They were soggy.
no. But they were the hand cut, and I kind of expected them to be like that.
But they were good though.
They were good,
They
yeah.
were decent.
They reminded me of the fries that you get at like
The perch was good, and I like the
Penn
tartar
Station or
sauce. I
something,
think
you
they
know,
might
kind
make their
of- a
own
little
tartar.
Penn
salty
Station
still,
or
but- Great Steak or
Fucking
whatever.
Five Guys.
Five Guys, yeah.
But the perch was pretty decent. I did do
Yeah,
like the
John got
perch.
the all-you-can-eat perch.
Did you
I got
eat first
the cod.
Houston got the
Scrabble
chicken
got the-
parm.
Yeah.
For
Everybody
some-
got
I
fish
was
and some
not-
fruit except for
Yeah, I
Houston.
was not in the mood for fish today. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what it
okay.
was. I didn't really take into consideration everybody at the table was getting fish at the moment, but I was just.
This
yeah,
is
but I mean,
America.
you don't have
You
to
get-
get what everybody else
yeah.
gets either. You know?
Yeah, I know, but
You're
I
a
just
strong,
remember-
independent
I kind of
man.
wish I did because
I remember it being good last time, which is why I wanted to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And the tartar sauce had some like dill in it, which
It
I
did
really
have a lot of
liked.
dill. Yeah.
I thought it was good, and I'm not usually that big on a lot of dill, but it was pretty
Their
good.
tartar sauce is good. And the fish was good. It wasn't as good as it was last time, but it was good.
And I tried to buy the perch. I thought it was decent. And it's not something I normally order.
Service
so.
just in Michigan is just not good.
No.
He was probably.
He was better.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was probably the best server we've had so far.
I mean, as a server, that's exactly how you should be, though. You know, we can read that you're faking. You're faking.
I just feel like there's better people at faking it.
Exactly.
yeah.
And
He wasn't rude by any means.
No.
But he was overly
Joyful.
nice.
yeah,
And he kept talking as he would walk away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Gotcha.
got it.
Did the finger guns at one point.
Like I get to
think.
hear him like echo through the kitchen. Got it.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe that's because his dad was the same way. Or if that is not his dad,
It probably is.
then it's his trainer who he has emulated. So
Perfectly.
perfectly, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, he was definitely. I think he's the best server we've had out of the places we've been. I mean, other than the
we never ran out of
coffee
water and
girls.
stuff. And
Yeah, we never ran out of water. He kept us
It's true.
refilled.
And he got the sauces and
Yeah,
stuff quick.
yeah.
And I mean, I guess right or wrong, he was honest about
Yeah.
the monkey bread.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't his fault. The monkey
It's
bread.
cheap shit frozen and we give it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, what was interesting about the coleslaw is at another table, I heard them say, "I need the coleslaw," and it came out in like a plastic cup.
yeah, I've
And then
seen
your
that too.
guys' came out in a bowl.
Right, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
We got the special coleslaw for tourists.
Maybe.
Probably.
That coleslaw's going bad. Get rid of it.
I almost want to order my food first and then order the waters last.
I know.
Is it true that do you feel like the fact that if you
I've told them that forever.
if you order water at a restaurant, they think you're cheap?
Well, that's why
That's
we try to
exactly
get the
what
same
it is.
people because I really feel like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Which is such bullshit because we always order like an appetizer.
No, but
you know.
I guarantee that's waitresses and waiters think like that because
That's so crappy,
they're
man.
trying to all go fucking cheap.
In
Probably.
general, if they're not buying sodas, they're trying to go cheap, so they're probably not going to tip well. So,
But it's like, damn, it's $3-4 now for soda. If
Yeah.
it was $1.50, or probably maybe $2 would be the most I'd pay if I was still drinking Coke.
But even when over at Daro's, I got a tea and he got a soda.
And we got a soda.
Yeah, so I mean, service was shit there.
No, that was at Dar's. That was the first night when we got a soda.
Yeah, that was at this.
But Daro's was our own
The
fault
side door or whatever.
Why?
because we moved.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We overloaded the
Yeah,
lady
we
who was
overloaded,
already
yeah.
had a huge section.
Yeah.
I mean, she was compensated, I think.
But that was
She was.
also partly the
Their own
guy's
fault.
they wanted to
because
Yeah.
he could have just combined the table
top.
for
He
us.
split two
Yes.
4 tops, yeah. When they
Yeah.
had a 6 topper,
But they
an
didn't
8,
want to.
an 8 topper table that was open.
Which he was going to take up 2 tables either way.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So either combine the 2 tables
we
or combine
probably
a
should have
table
just turned them
and done it.
and done it. Yeah.
I don't
Ask
know.
her. Well, and she said that. She's like, well, if you guys want to move or you want to turn the tables, that's okay. The one server, we probably just should have just turned the table.
Oh, I didn't hear her say that. Otherwise, I would have just
Yeah.
turned the tables.
Yeah.
I thought he was like, it had to be these 2. And then I just sat down and I looked at Houston. I was like, how in
This
the
isn't
fuck?
gonna work. Yeah.
No.
Or, yeah, no.
Oh.
I didn't.
But well, then the checks would have gotten fucked up because Shannon was on one side, John was on the other.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was. Yeah, it would have been bad.
Be like, I'm on this one.
With
Her. That one.
Yeah.
The other her. Yep, her.
Yeah.
That's one check.
Yep. So we had food wasn't phenomenal. I didn't feel like that was the best French onion soup I've ever had.
I thought the chicken tenders were pretty good. The fries were really good.
Yeah.
Well, I thought,
I-
okay,
I-
I'm not- I'm
You
not-
guys are still on
we're
Darrow's.
talking about cottage.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was yesterday.
Darrow's.
We already talked about that
That was
yesterday.
good.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked about
Darrow's was
yesterday,
good. That's
so.
definitely the best meal, I think.
Best meal we've had, yeah.
So,
I mean, it was
Cottage.
filling, but it wasn't the best. Then we stopped and got coffee afterward at Bigby.
Yep.
Big
So,
piece.
hoping that would,
She didn't have a name tag, otherwise I would give her
Yeah.
a shout out for being honest about their machine. That sucks.
great server at Bigby on September 9th at 7:30
Closing
at
time.
night. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
First time going to Bigby. It was pretty good.
yeah. Hoping it would juice us up enough to get us home, but I think it just put me and John to sleep.
I mean, it worked for me.
That was fine.
I didn't get any. I was fine.
I'm surprised you didn't fall asleep more. You dozed off a couple of times, but
I don't know. You can ask her. I can't do caffeine after a certain hour.
I think I'm just so immune to it at this point.
I mean-
I'll have a fucking anxiety attack. I don't know. I already have a heart murmur, so it's like.
Do you really?
I got a heart murmur.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't.
Was that frontal
I can't
lobe damage too?
overstimulate myself. You said
Yeah, we had,
Was that frontal lobe damage as
I
well?
was born fucked.
we had some pretty good conversations
Literally.
today.
Yeah.
Some diagnosing
Yeah.
conversations, trying to get Houston a disability card to national parks.
Shannon taught me to squeeze the bridge of my nose.
Yeah.
And lean forward.
Yeah.
And lean
I don't want the
forward
blood
for
to go down my
nosebleed.
throat.
Yeah.
She diagnosed me without me even knowing.
And if we had ice packs available, you would put ice packs on the back of your neck. So, for nosebleeds.
I
or whatever.
feel like if we would have told someone, they probably would have got us like a bag of ice or something.
That dude was so
Probably.
high in that tent, he didn't know what was happening.
yeah.
Yeah. he had
Well,
no
like,
idea.
He
Shannon's,
just walking
way
back and
over
forth.
the trash can, and I'm like, I'm thinking about people watching. Like, that is so nasty. And so Houston like runs inside,
It
and
is.
Matt goes into the tent. We're trying to find a paper towel
Yeah.
or something.
Well, I mean, you were holding it. You were holding it.
I was
still.
just holding it with
That's
my
what got the-
hands.
But just in case
because
it
I didn't
dripped,
want it
that
to
way
be
at
on my
least it.
shirt. Yeah.
That way, at least dripped into the trash can,
No,
and not
like
like
a
on
table.
the table or on the
Right.
floor.
The view for those people was crazy because that dude went inside, then you had the nosebleed, and then Houston goes inside and I go in the tent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it looks like we just robbed this place. Like, as soon as the dude
All right,
walked
ready,
away.
go. No, but I was trying to run inside, and this big bitch, she fucking opened the door and just standing in the doorway, hey, looking around at the fucking bar here. I'm like, hey, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Like, bitch, move. I was like,
bitch, get out the way.
and the guy's like, you guys enjoying your wine? You guys got any napkins? Huh? Napkins and anything. Yeah, they're over there. On the other side of the fucking bar.
It did
In the
feel like
ice cream
slow
parlor.
motion. Like I walk over to the trash
Yeah.
can and I'm like, is anybody gonna find a tissue?
I was freaking out. I don't know why I was freaking out, but I just went
It's
to like
'cause it's
boyfriend
blood.
mode or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was
and-
just like,
No, that
Oh, I
doesn't
see.
normally
Scared me.
happen. That has never happened to me in public. I
Well,
only
and
have
for it to
nosebleeds at
happen
home.
in a bougie scenario.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
felt like
those
she
people are
was-
just like, she did too much coke.
Probably.
Yeah. But it was a beautiful view from up there.
We should have asked those
Yeah.
people. They probably had. They're like, oh,
They
Coke nose again?
They
Here you
probably
go.
had
It's okay.
a nose tampon or something. So, which is also a good option if you can't get a nosebleed to stop.
A tampon?
Tampon.
See, look, now we're going off topic, but
Rocket
the other
Rhino.
day, a couple weeks ago, I had a
Rhino Rocket.
decent nosebleed, probably about how it was today, a little longer, and my mom was yelling at me for sticking something up my nose, and I was like, but it's coming from up here, so I thought that's like how you got it to clot, was to like stick it up there and hold it.
Well, you don't want to really stick anything too far up.
But like enough to like, for it to catch the blood.
Catch the blood, yeah. Yeah.
Because she said that,
well, you also don't want it like ripping. Like a Kleenex to, as you pull it out,
Yeah,
then you
you
have
don't want it
Kleenex
stuck.
stuck to your blood clot up at the top.
So,
that's true.
All right. We can go to another subject.
Okay.
Oh, you can't handle blood?
Shut up. Shut up.
Your
No,
wife's
no,
a
no,
nurse.
I just imagine a big old bloody clot being pulled out of the nose.
And which I.
So you don't want to
see
hear about what
in
happened in the
first person.
bathroom.
She said, "Is there any more blood?" While she takes the tissue out, and it's just coming with it. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a clot. That's a clot.
All right.
I said, that's a blood good.
Well, I'm going to bed.
You're on. Hold on. No,
I
you're
was like,
mic'd
let me
up.
get that out for you.
Bro.
I'm going to puke.
Please don't. You're gonna knock it off.
You gotta stop. Because he's dead serious right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. And he's not going to make it to the bathroom.
Out those Bengals, they've been pretty good.
And I'm on the path.
All right. So Bigby coffee.
So we left. Where were we at, Big B?
I slept most of the way. I slept most of the way back
Yeah.
from Bigby's.
Yeah, then we drove back here. And here it is.
We forgot.
Got in the door on the first try.
Yep, I talked
There you
shit,
go.
and then I immediately had to eat shit.
We forgot one part when we were driving. I don't know where we were.
Oh, the
driving.
car.
The car that almost
Oh,
got
God.
Yeah.
fucking whammed.
Oh.
Oh, that
Trying to
was
cross.
passing people coming at
Yeah,
us.
Twice.
People.
Yep.
What, as we were
See,
turning into the
I totally missed it. I was
Scenic.
reading.
the first one, that would have been a horrendous wreck.
The
Yeah.
car literally right in front of us too.
Yeah.
Smacked the shit out of
And
it.
it would have hit the truck. We would have got that would have been.
You'll have to cut
bad.
that
Yeah.
dash cam footage in.
Oh, for sure.
This
yeah.
one, yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dumb motherfucker.
Did you see how fucking close that
Yeah.
was?
Holy shit. Look, nuts. Jesus Christ.
I need to duck this way.
Shit.
I was like, I don't know what you want me to do about
Well, I know, but I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. If you had to swerve over or something.
I feel like at that point, I'm better holding still.
I couldn't believe it. I watched it. I seen his turn signal come on, and I'm like, this motherfucker. He's not.
He's
nope.
not.
Nope.
Yep, there he is. Yep.
And then he's flashing his light at the guy in front of us, like it's his fault that he's on the right side of the road. But the dude in front of us, no reaction. He didn't brake. He didn't swerve.
He was like on my entrance.
I thought he
page.
swerved over a little bit.
I don't think so.
Well, somebody made room for that fucking car, that truck to get it. It was a truck, wasn't it? Was it a blue truck?
I
think it was a blue
I think it
truck.
was a blue truck.
or SUV, yeah, something.
All I know is I saw it going
It wasn't
like.
tiny.
He squeezed between those cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the person in his lane braked.
Oh, that's stupid, crazy, man.
Luckily, I was paying attention, and
Yeah, that
I
could
was,
have been a big
I was the
old-
only one braking in this
big
scenario.
old, big old car pile up there.
And we were moving.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Those roads are
At
like
least
45, 55.
Yeah.
55, and I think we were doing like 65.
Yeah.
Dash cam will show, but
Right.
we weren't going slow.
And it was coming towards that roundabout kind of deal.
Yeah.
So that dude just got out of the roundabout and he said, "Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna go
Of
around."
a
Like,
hard turn. It
didn't
was,
even give it a chance.
it was like immediately, fuck this guy, I'm going
Yeah.
around.
Everybody else can get the fuck out
Then
of my
there
way.
wasn't there like another?
When we were turning into the scenic drive.
Yeah.
I think it was an Outback, actually.
It was an Outback, and I'm just watching it keep coming. I'm like, okay,
He's like, hey, Matt, hey. I'm like,
Matt.
What do I do?
I'm in a fucking 35-foot long Wagoneer.
Yeah.
Like, holding still's my best option.
Yeah.
Brace for impact.
Yeah.
He got over, though.
But also don't brace for impact because I think that's how you get more hurt.
It's just,
It
it's
is.
just
Yeah.
crazier if it did go down like that. It's just you're watching it the whole time. You're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do? What do we do?
Don't put your hands
But
out
we
in front of
know the Outbacks can handle really well out of control.
And that's true because the first time we came down.
That dude was doing 80 and went straight off the road.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm watching. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I was like, great, watch this. And it just goes from the far right lane. Was it 2 lanes there? Maybe
Yeah.
3.
There's 2.
And goes over into the median and then comes right back. Old guy, and he's just 10 and 2 in it. As we go by.
Drive by,
Like nothing happened. He didn't look over. He's just holding
He's
it.
like, I'm
Yep.
still normal.
Mhm. We're still
I'm still in
alive.
shock.
Okay, we're just gonna keep on going.
We
I feel nap. I'm feeling better now.
Yeah.
saw some characters, some people.
Now, would you
watching
say
today.
that that's all my divine intervention on all of those?
Your reverending coming out?
It's just,
Oh, I did show you the video on how not to baptize.
Yep, I did get that check. That was
Yeah.
not how I was
That's
going
not
to
how you
perform.
do it.
That might be how I do babies if I baptize babies.
Just plop them in the water face first. Yeah. But yeah, I saw some characters out and about today. You know, the Marine with his cigarette at the lighthouse,
Is that on camera?
burying his cigarette in the sands of Lake
And then
Michigan.
the hippie going and unburying the cigarette in the sand?
Yeah, weird. I don't know if she went and did she unbury the cigarette? Was that the same
It looked
spot?
like it.
It looked like it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Then it looked like she like set it in the water and let it go off into the distance or
I
something.
don't
I
know if
saw her
that's on
doing
camera.
something.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
and that was the
no.
ones who you saw the shirtless guy out and
Yeah, that was
He-
back at the lighthouse.
yeah. So the girl that was sitting at the shore, the hippie, was with those 2 guys, and then there was the Marine and his wife, the old Marine and his wife
With the baby carrier with the dog in it.
with the Chihuahua from hell.
Okay.
Yep.
I think at that point we walked
Probably-
over, but I don't know if the camera was.
they're probably on camera, but
Yeah.
situation.
But he was out there smoking and digs him a hole and he puts a cigarette butt
In front of 30 people.
Yeah. Buries it. And then they scooch off with their dog barking at everybody, their little demon dog. And I'm like, I was like, to be a Marine and wear your leather Marine jacket, and now you're fucking pushing around a pink baby carrier with your fucking Chihuahua in it.
Yeah, but you didn't think that was going to be happening when
Yeah, I bet
the government's
you not.
dropping Agent Orange on you.
Simplify, yeah.
You're like, one day I'm going to be on a beach in Michigan in my leather jacket,
Yep.
my wife, her Chihuahua, in a
And-
stroller.
and the-
Yeah,
stroller.
baby stroller. Push it on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my Marlboro buried in that sand.
It wasn't a normal cigarette, it was brown.
No,
like
fuck,
a
Swisher.
he was smoking a blunt out there.
Swisher Sweet
Swisher
or
Sweet.
something. Or I don't know, something.
We didn't talk about the ashes at
Oh
the
yeah.
Sleeping Bear.
Yeah.
Look over one
Yeah.
of the lookouts. It's on
Look
camera.
over there,
We'll
some
add it.
remains.
Got the remains. I gave the remains some gum.
Gum, yeah.
They gave me
Some
shit for
gum.
that. I just feel like
Oh, you did
Need
that?
a little refreshing.
You're fucked. I did not know that.
Yeah, there's some gum.
That's
in-
probably why I wanted to stay a little bit longer. There's something in my soul that told me to stay.
to help correct
like-
that action. I think that was the right thing to do.
But I wonder why they picked there. Like, why not go to the?
Well, I mean, it could go real dark and the person killed themselves there and that was their last view, so let them live there, or maybe that was one of their favorite spots.
Maybe it's their favorite
That's
spot.
pretty-
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Whoever dumped it, something happened there. Like, it did not go as planned, I would assume.
Yeah, because it looks like they were just
It
like,
just went,
here you go, Grandma.
maybe they got all ready. It was this big speech and went to dump it, and then the wind just immediately stopped. It was just like, bloop.
I'm so terrible.
Grandma's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Grandma's
It
right
looks-
there.
It looks
And will
really
be.
fresh too. Like they just recently
Like
did it.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Well,
It might have been.
rain,
It
would
could've
have
been the
washed
group
it out.
It
in
could
front
have
of
been that
us.
group in front of us. They were there
For a-
doing some stuff.
They were there for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, they could.
Yeah, because
it
rain
could
would have
have
washed it out.
Well, it'd be so funny if we pull up the camera and just like accidentally we catch them dumping
catch
it.
them dumping cremains. Yeah, I mean, well, that's illegal. Like,
Is
you
it?
know, yeah, you can't just dump cremains. You have to have special permission to dump cremains places.
Okay.
Saying cremains?
Cremains is what's called
It's not the remains of a body, it's cremains.
because they're cremated.
That makes sense.
I didn't know that. Cremains.
What was fucked up is like because a lot of people don't know that you still got fragments of bone
Bone and stuff.
in it, and you can see the fragments of bone in this ash.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's ashes.
And also, so you know how you get a box of the ashes and stuff. If you don't do something with them, if you don't like put them in a vault or a urn or whatever, and you just leave them in the box, it turns into a brick. All that carbon will compress again, and it'll become hard, and you'll never be able to break it apart.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're telling me if I open up my closet, all my dead relatives and dogs are all just fucking bricks?
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll tune into that too.
Yeah, we'll have a separate episode for all that.
Yeah. And
all
you
my
could
dead
sit. You
relatives
can.
in my closet.
You can send them.
Animals.
I got a death closet.
You can send them to have ashes, or you can send them to have diamonds made out of them.
That's
You have lab created diamonds.
that's not worth doing.
All right. We're going to wrap this up. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
All right, you heard it here.
Party poopers.
John's tired. He's got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the island.
Yeah.
Got a busy day tomorrow.
Is a wraps.